This is take 5. We are just going no matter what. Welcome to I've Had Worse. I'm having one of those days. Today I'm reviewing Amesbury's traditional cider, and I picked it up at Home Bargains for the princely sum of £1. And it was brought to my attention by Ricky, the cider drinker, who has a fantastic channel. And he just thought it'd be interesting to hear my inane ramblings. I think he just wants to laugh at my attempts at reviewing cider because he really knows his stuff. He works for a cider mill and his channel is absolutely fantastic. If you like cider, you have to pay it a visit. He has got a huge back catalogue of videos and he knows his stuff. I, on the other hand, am an open, try, yay or nay. That's it. That's like my beer reviews, my cider reviews. I just open it, tell you what I think, and it's going to be a yay or nay. I don't profess to be an expert in any way, shape or form. Okay, right. 500 mils, 4.8. So that's quite a reasonable summer cider. I thought it's not going to blow your head off. Looking at the back of the bottle, there's a little bit of blurb. No tasting notes, which is really good. I like either the beer or the cider that I'm trying to speak for itself. It does say that it's a mix of bittersweet apple varieties, revered for their tannins and bold flavours. Mix of cider, traditional cider apple varieties, and then it goes on to say blended with a mix of dessert fruits. So this may well be back sweetened with actual apple juice. Some manufactured ciders, they have an apple variety, fermented apple juice, but then they might back sweeten with sugars and sweeteners to get their sort of signature flavour. But if it's been back sweetened with apple juice, then these guys know what they're doing.
It does say traditional cider, so you
but it's like premium, traditional. These words have a grain of truth of them.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing on the back to tell you how old the cider mill is, or they've been going for so long. But again, that can all be made up. I am waffling. Let's get this open. Let's give it a go. Okay. So we've got a very pale. Slopping that in. I think this is unfiltered. There could be a tiny bit of pulp in the bottom.
Not like the.
Well, not like my dead beers I've reviewed.
They've got floaters in it.
I'll put a links to those. Yes, that's because no, the devil was at work in those beers. I did an out of date beer review. I will put a link. Beers have a sell by date. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we have a very, very pale, clear filtered cider. Okay, let's give this a sniff. Ooh, so
not apples.
I'm always really suspicious, or even suspicious. The suspicious officer, suspicious of a really sort of apple aroma. A vinegary aroma is something I found a slight acidic,
funky.
Yeah, you get with really good ciders, and that's what I'm getting here. Really quite sharp. Okay, this could be something special. Who knows? Give it a go. Cheers. Oh, those tannins just there. Nice, sharp. Oh yeah. So it's got a nice depth of flavour. Similar to some of the Westerns I've had, some of their vintage and aged ones, and they're up around the sort of 5.5 to 6s to 7s, so they can be quite heavy hitters. So it's got that flavour. You've got the nice little bite there. There is a sweetness there, but it is, as I said, a bitter sweetness. It's not sugar sweetness. It's not sickly. You can forget your Strongbows. You can forget
woodpecker.
I'll get round to that one. I'm going to have to review that. Yes, it's not woodpecker. perfect. The back finish, as it fades, is a little bit like that sort of well-developed apple sort of flavour on the back as it fades. So there's no unpleasantness. Some of the ciders I've had, the first initial swallows are fantastic, and then there's a really off. I think as the tannins, as the flavours fade on the palate, it's not always pleasant. This is fantastic. I was going to say it tastes like cider lollies on the back end, not on the first swallow, but as it fades. Yeah, I said that statement didn't make any sense, but it did to me. This is fantastic. And for £1, brilliant. And for 4.8, you can have a couple of these and you won't make a complete jerky yourself. I rate that. Absolutely rate that. That is really nice. Okay, so I said home bargains. I didn't say now in other videos. Waffling as usual. Home bargains can sell stuff which is short dated, or I've found that some of their stuff is short dated. Saying that, can't find a date on that. Best before sea bottle. Okay, there you go. Best before, unknown. And the reason I mentioned before, I don't know how long this is going to be around, whether they've bought a batch, and they're just punting it on and they're on to the next thing, or whether you can pick it up, readily. If you can, or if you see it, give it a go. I'm quite impressed with that. If you've tried it and you liked it, I'd like to hear your comments. I am very impressed with that. Cheers.